Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Golden Lab. Last we left off, before the penultimate race of the season at Autodromo Gran Lago, the circuit of the Great Lake, which makes sense, there's a Great Lake in the middle. In the standings, P3, P4, we've got a nice cushion to the Wayland behind, and we're very far from the Izzolini. Just go Izzolini, Knight, Wayland, LeBron, and then the scraps. I don't have much hope for the rest of the season, whether it is in the drivers or the team's championship, but I think the team's championship is gone. But hey, we'll see what we can do, and that starts in the garage. Now, if I'm correct, we will get next year parts based on this year's parts. So, if we get very good parts at the end of this year, we will start off very strong, maybe on par with the Izzolini, even though the budget will probably not be on par with them. So I think it's time to either give Bauer a better engine or chassis, maybe. Our steering is top notch. Yeah, I think we go with another engine, and we could try chassis. What's the track like? Oh, there's some very long bits here. And then some very twisty sectors. There's a bit of everything here. Let's think of next year. Let's try to rock a great engine based on the Izzolini one. And yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah, it uses the best engine you have, even if you stole it. So, see. It's a V8. And that's a great engine. And yes, we're giving it to Loop. Because, I mean, Bauer did good at the end, but at this point we had already made our decision. So we'll have a bit of cash for next race and a new chassis. We're almost reaching 3,000 average. Oh well, let's go on to quali. And it's forecast. The track is bumpy, but that's about it. A bit more crash prone. Hemlock, Wayland, well, that's actually good for us. Even though, who is Alvarez? I mean, if it impacts Morton, who's great at qualifying, then good for us. All right, slightly wet at the start. Good for our friend Bauer. Okay, let's go. And I'll send Tristan first, because he has more pace. Don't want, Bauer backing out Tristan. Okay. Let's see how this goes. This track would be hell in real life, I mean. Reminds me a bit of the Hockenheim ring. Don't know how it compares to the real life track, but Tristan doing good, but Mark, yep. And Moretti, 2 seconds. Yeah, screw you too, Moretti. Just 2 seconds. Wow, Morton, good first lap. Jesus, we have a better car than Moretti. And he is getting 2 seconds on us. Was he on a great lap? Possibly. All right, what do we improve? Chassis would be good for this very long part. Both steering and engine would be good for the others. I think I'm going to go with engine. Try to get a better run off of this corner here, which basically dictates how fast you'll be on the straight. If the game even works that way. Yeah, we'll do that. 4. Ugh. Oh, that was a dreadful bit of tuning. 4. Just come on. 11, a bit better. Did you start disliking Tristan and favoring Bauer instead? Oh dear. Oh dear, engineer. All right. Don't. They're doing the thing I told them not to do. Oh, wow. Loop is not focused. Bauer is in the zone. Walking on ahead here. But Morton is quick. Bauer is quicker, though. And Moretti is instantly doing purple sectors. Yeah, of course. Of course you would be. Quick. Bauer, with the road was still slightly wet, and Bauer was in the zone. Is this going to be Bauer's best lap period? Oh, Mark is having a mare. Probably bogged down behind somebody. Well, Ah, finally. Some half-decent tuning. And instantly you fail us. Yeah, Bauer is being... Mark is being bogged down. Good for us. Any bad lap from an Izzolini is like, ah, +4, come on. Any bad lap from the Izzolini is good for us. Oh no. Rolling fist. Ugh. Hope you're okay. Loop left the pits to instantly enter back. Yep. Hope he's okay. Yeah, well, you did not complete a lap, so we won't be able to tune the car, unfortunately. Say no tuning points. Goody. How long is the lap? 2 minutes almost. Okay. Oh, you can't send them out early. Okay, it's a red flag. Makes sense. Yep. Oh, Bao is going to be held up. Unless... Nope. Yay! Come on. Nope. Alright, you're in the zone and you're stuck behind La Framboise. You could only overtake him and... Yeah, you lost the first sector, and Moretti will not let that fly. Yep, there it is. Mark is still way down, though. Not much luck for Levy Mark in his flyers. Well, we just need to hope it happens on every single lap from now on. To the end. Which is... Oh, +1. Come on. You've had 3 tuning sessions. We're only at 61. That is dreadful. That is a shocker, mate. That is not what we need if we are to even remotely compete with the Izzolini. Okay, I'm going to keep these 2 points. TSB left a comment saying I wasted points, but I don't think that's the case. I think they carry over. So Pope gives us 15 points per tuning. We should see Bauer start with 17, if I'm correct. If we start with 15, then I've been wasting them this whole time. I guess we will know if I remember to check. I probably won't, but you guys will. No, don't cancel. Bit too trigger happy on the old mouse here. And Bauer in the zone again. My man. Bauer, what the? Moretti instantly is like, what did you say about me not having purple sectors everywhere? Right. He took that personally. Moretti. Oh no. Oh yes. For once your failure is actually of use to us. Chassis or steering? I'm gonna go chassis. Just so that we're not sitting duck on the long straight. And Moretti instantly goes. Oh wow, we only have 15. They don't carry over. Huh. Well, TSB, I stand corrected. Thank you for your feedback. I thought they would. Oh, what a waste it's been on 2 seasons. Oh well. Not much we can do about that now. Oh, the regrets. That probably would have made us champions by 50 points. Okay, that may be copium. And Loop, are you being held out by Levy Mark? He's on an in-lap, doesn't matter. And so is Ryan, okay. Bauer is really flying in this quali session, and he's in the zone again. What did you eat, man? A gazelle? I did not eat a cow myself. Oh, wow, guys. Stop the count. Stop the count. Don't let Moretti go purple again. A triple purple. Okay, 14 was good. 6 not as much. 10 is fine-ish. We're not even gonna get 2 golden tunes between the terrible performance and the red flag. Yeah, Pope is not having the bestest of days for us. Okay, now I'm not wasting points anymore. Oh, it's gonna be... I'm gonna have to rewire my brain. And Moretti goes purple, and... Are you sure the damn car is red and not goddamn purple? I would like to see a purple car. My favorite color. And Bauer is... Yeah, Bauer's not having a great lap, which is unsurprising considering he had great laps this entire time. he probably outqualified himself, although Levy Mark did not let that go right at the death. This smells like a Ferrari 1-2 if Tristan Loup cannot pull a magic lap. Oh, Pope! Oh, Pope! Okay, you've did it now, son. Okay. Well, Loup, you need to do something great here. I'm gonna wait a bit to let you out at the very last second. It's a long shot, but like what, 2 minutes before session ends? But I don't want to be in traffic either, so slightly before 2 minutes. Maybe now and now. Ooh, that might have been a bit tight for Bauer. And Morton whipped out an amazing lap. Oh, Loop, you can't focus. Oh, Bauer, no, you crossed the line as it went. Oh, oh no. Again, McGreed. I forgot to take into account the slow exit of the pit lane. Usually we are right at the front of the pit lane, but not. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that was not a great quality session, was it? Mistakes were made again. What's new under that sun? Well, at least Mark is in fourth. He's probably going to be second at the first corner because we don't have great starts. And I don't know how to address that, but hey. Okay, strategy. We have options for both, right? We have options for a lot of pitting on soft tires or not a lot of pitting on harder tires, since we have debatably the best pit crew on the grid. I like to do alternate strategies. Bauer is good at cutting through traffic, so I think I'm going to do the usual with Tristan on hard mediums and Bauer maybe on medium soft. It seems to work-ish. So we'll do that. Okay. We got hard and mediums at the front, only left Framboise in the top 10 on soft. And Mark also opted for mediums, probably to try and get some ground, hit the ground running. Makes sense. All right, we are racing in Argentina. It's 5 lights and away we go. And of course, yep. Oh, Mark did not overtake. In fact, he had a mare. Bauer, much better start. Morton in P2. I know he's good in quali, but gee. And we can't overtake. Except Luke can. Right. Okay, take it a bit easy. Had a good first lap. Oh wow, Mark down in P9. That is good for us, even though I'm sure he's going to cut through the field like it's going out of fashion, and instantly Bauer can't focus. Well, that's good. Mark being on mediums and being bogged down in traffic really plays in our hands. If we are to get anything over the Ezzolini, that's the way. It seems that Loop cannot get over Mortson, who is on the hards as well, and yeah, Mark is already making his way through the field at the end of lap 2. It's only 35 laps though. The lap is quite long, almost 2 minutes. Okay, Tristan, you're in the zone, and now's your opportunity to overtake Morton and try to put a few cars, very good. Try to put a few cars between you and the Ezzolini of Mark, who is already on Bauer's rear wing. And Bauer makes his way through Morton, so does Mark. Morton's space is collapsing, and Bauer is keeping the Ezzolini of Mark behind. Very good. Even if it's just for a couple laps, that is very good indeed. That is what we need. If we are to compete with the Ezzolini in any way, shape, or form, it's they start behind us and we bog them down. And already 7 seconds away, I love that song, between Mark and Loop. Almost 8. Mark cannot find his way through Bauer. They're on the same tires. The car must have similar performance. Now, don't get me wrong, Mark is a much better driver. But doesn't mean anything if you can't go through a car. And last I checked, you couldn't go through a car. Kinda had to go around it. It's like a a mobile chicane, if you will. Although on the straight, I'm afraid the straight light spin of the Izzolini may just be sufficient. No, he can't. And in the meantime, already he's getting away, but there's nothing we can do about that. If Loop can get P2 in the championship, I won't be mad. Except he keeps on not being able to focus. And he's only ahead of Mark by 9 seconds because Bauer is doing a great job at keeping the red car behind. Morton's pace is dropping. Ryan is having a good start of his race. We're already on lap 6, and that's it. Okay, Bauer, go back at him. Go back at him. Don't let him focus on the front. Make him defend. Make him fight for P3. 7.5 seconds. I'm afraid this gap is going to start going down very quickly, even when we push. Like, we're full pushing and we're barely keeping up with the Izzolini, which is, I mean, fair. But as long as we can keep him worried, concerned on this bumpy track, we can always hope for a bit of a Spinala from Mark. Well, there's no spinning in this game. Yeah, he's catching up to Loop. I mean, he's got fresher tires, but his mediums had... You know, he had to get into these mediums to go around Bauer, so... Even if he's catching up on Loop, he's having to get in these tires and use them a bit more. So it's not overall such a bad thing. We are on different strategies. He goes golden. 148, Jesus, that's one hell of a lap. That's not bad, and Bauer is in the zone. He's getting thrashed by Mark pace-wise, but the damage was done in the previous laps even. He had to use his tires way too much. We're doing tire management in 1971. Who are we, Adam Prost? He wasn't racing in 1971. He's old, but he's not that old. The professor. All right. That's good. I think the mediums are starting to lose grip. And Mark is not catching up on Loop as much. And even Bauer is kind of stable behind. Oh, that is good. Okay, Loop is in the zone. That's the moment. And so is Bauer. Let's keep pressuring these red cars a bit more. Need to keep them under the pump. Keep them concerned, worried that maybe their supremacy is being questioned. Not next season, but this very one. Okay, your tires are giving out already. It's a long lap. It's a long lap. And Loop is in the zone again. Okay, I'll give you full push at the end of the lap in the twisty section. Bauer. Bauer. Give you mediums. Yeah, we'll go medium, soft. I'll make you pit next lap. Ooh, the car is looking a bit worse for wear. I'll let you pit next lap, and I'll have you push as well on this one. Once you've cooled down a bit in the straight. Six seconds behind Moretti. Is Moretti taking it easy, or are we legitimately competing? And yeah, Bauer is starting to be held up in traffic. Now is the time to pit for him. Not the worst scenario, and he's gonna come out in clean air. Oh, it's a slow stop for Levy Mark. Oh yeah, it's a crying out loud. We just pitted. Well, we didn't actually. No, it's not. We just pitted, yes, but Bauer's ahead of Mark because of his slow stop. So, I mean, it's not that bad if your name isn't Rodney Campbell. Oh dear. Okay. That's fine. They did not lie when they say it was a bumpy track. It's not supposed to be dangerous. It's supposed to be yellow flags, not as many reds, but I guess not. Okay, Loop. A bit early for the mediums, but the hards will... I don't think the hards will go to the end. I don't think it's a good idea, so maybe we go medium soft as well. basically we go to the same strategy as Bauer. The Hearts could make it, but ugh. And it's gonna get wet at the end. Ooh, good for Bauer. Now we go mediums. Patch up the car, and we'll see what happens. 3 minutes 25. I don't think that's correct, game. Yep. I think there's going to be a lot of that strategy going around. Maybe Moretti will try to go on hard. Okay, we got lucky with this pit. We got very lucky. Otherwise, Larousse would be ahead of us. Not this pit, this red flag. Alright. Yeah, everybody going hard mediums. Yeah. I know, Moretti and Mark, they're trying the no-stopper. Okay, well, we have to push. We have to get ahead of them and try to make ground somehow. Because, I mean, maybe they will pit. Sometimes the AI does weird things, but we need to push. All right, let's not get bogged down in turn 1, okay? La Serpentina dell'Estancia. I mean, Serpentina is like zigzag, or, yeah, Estancia is... I don't know what Estancia is. Not sure I ever knew. Let's see. Is that... It's a plot of land used for cultivating frutos menores, minor crops. Okay. It's big field. All right, learn something every day, guys. Wait, how did Campbell bin it on the straight? Sky straight, recta del cielo. Okay, okay. Don't bin it in turn 1. Don't get it. Oh, both are having terrible laps. Larousse just... Okay. God. That is not what we want to see. I mean, at least Mark is still behind. And Loop is not... no, come on, no! That is dreadful, guys. We got unlucky on that one. What is it with us and race starts? Like, seriously. And Mark is already behind us. And Bauer can't focus. This is dreadful, guys. We have the faster tire than Mark. We should be able to keep him behind for a little while until the soft drop off a cliff. Bauer managed to overtake Ryan at least, despite his bad lap. Loop can't focus. Come on! Okay, Bauer, make a move on Morton, please. Loop, I don't want you to bin it. Stay behind Larousse. He's holding you back, yes, but also Mark. Somehow we managed to not get overtaken by Mark, who also had a mare of a start. I guess I can't complain too much. Oh, Loop, come on! Seriously? You're supposed to be our ace with Mega 7 focus. You're on mediums. You're getting held up by Larousse now. You're using your tires for no benefit. Bauer is. Well, Bauer is doing that because he was P5, P3, and you were P2 when we restarted. Come on, Piston. Oh, come. Push. Yes. Okay. Make way towards Moretti. We need to make ground. We are on medium tires. In the meantime, Bauer can try to catch up to the Izzolini and the Wayland of Gabriel Larousse. Yes, Tristan. Yes. That's what I'm expecting from you. No less. Ah, still not enough fuel to full push. Bauer can't focus. Take it easy. As long as you stay in touch with Mark. Still have a shot at this. And by we have a shot, I mean we have a shot of not having an Izzolini 1-2. Guess that's what passes as success these days. Mark is through and he's flying. Tristan! Oh my goodness! As much as Bauer had Gazelle for lunch, what did you have? Maspin? Jesus. Didn't have a single good lap since the restart, but he had like 4 bad ones. Ugh. And now we're supposed to make ground towards Levy Mark, but instead, and he can't focus again. You absolute moppet. He should have given the good cow to Bauer. I mean, come on. What are you doing? Tire saving? Yeah, it's Jova. It's so Jova. We're gonna have to pit, and I mean, unless they do pit as well, which is not, you know, impossible. Bauer, you need to push. You don't stay behind Gabriel Lons. You're gonna need to overtake him, box, and then overtake him again. But it's starting to be wet, which is very good for our resident South African, because he is excellent in these trying conditions. Okay, I think we can full push from now on fuel. 0.6 laps. Yes, okay. Okay, Loop is in the zone. Finally, only took you like an hour to get in the zone. 1 lap. Can't get past Levy Mark. I've noticed. Oh. Is Tristan Loop motivated by trash talk? If that's the case, I'm going to trash talk him into oblivion. Okay, how far are we from being able to go soft? Nope, we need a couple more laps on these mediums, on these aging mediums. Even if the grip is falling and we already see Ryan and the medium stopping. So we need a couple more laps before we can go on softs. If we want to do a full push. They only last about 10 to 11 laps and we've got, yeah, 11 laps left. So if we want to go full push, it's not going to be enough leeway to be able to stay ahead of Levy Mark in the pits. So we're going to have to overtake him again on track. Okay, it's not. Even Larus is not that far behind. I can't just take it easy, you know. We're gonna box this lap. The mediums are just dying of death, which, as we all know, is relatively unhealthy. Same with Bauer. At least we can full push and fuel, so we've got that going for us. And there's a world in which we keep the golden lap because they are on hard tires and we will be on soft, even though it's only 4/10 for the time being. Okay, 9 seconds, good. The pit lane isn't godly long on this one though. Oh my, Bauer just going like, yep, if I'm gonna box now, I'm still gonna overtake the Izzolini because... Oh no! Everybody's on hards, nobody's gonna box. We're gonna tumble down the order. And Loop is already in the pits. But Bauer cannot stay on these mediums anyway. Well, that is catastrophic. Can something go right today? Wait. Oh, that went right. Okay, never mind. Bauer is gonna have to overtake Larus. No, Bauer doesn't have to overtake Larus. Okay, that went right. God, there's more flags in this race, in this weekend, than in my Atlas. But we're gonna have soft tires. We're gonna go to the end when everybody is running all hards, and we can full push. We've got 18 seconds to make to Moretti in like, what, 7 laps? I mean, that's a long shot, but we had the pace. We have soft tires. Okay, I take back what I said. This went right. This went very right. In fact, Vitaly, you could have not binned it at a better moment. Okay. The moment the restart is on, we need to push like madmen. We already were. Okay. Basically, they're gonna go full push, cool down, full push, cool down. That's gonna be their strat. And Bauer is gonna be flying on in these conditions. Tires, full push, full fuel, wet track. He's gonna be flying. I'm expecting, and of course we're bogged down in so much traffic. No way! No! No, Villalba! No! Another yellow! You cut down our time! Bauer was already only 3 seconds behind Levy Mark. No! That's even fewer laps to catch up. We're gonna go run out of laps! There's so many bloody flags! What's going on? I know the track is bumpy and slightly wet, but this is silly. That's what, the 4th one during the race? 3rd? And what? Jesus. Well, I did say they would have a push lap and a cooldown lap, and yeah. Alright, 6 seconds to catch. Bauer's in the zone. Bauer in the zone just behind the Izzolini of Mark. Now's the time. Oh, baby! Oh, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. 4 laps to go, 5 seconds behind the Izzolini of P1, of Moretti, Luigi Moretti. Loop, if there's a moment you need to be in the zone, you know it's now. Now, it's not over yet. Mark will try his darndest to catch up, but we are lapping 2 seconds faster. Simply virtue of our fresher tires. And the fact that we're full pushing in fuel, which they're not, for some reason. We're not catching him fast enough. We're not catching him fast enough. And Mark is on Bauer's rear wing. This is gonna be Bauer's gonna have to pull off a defensive masterclass. The opposite of Tsunoda and Norris in Abu Dhabi. The tires are starting to hurt, but we are only a couple seconds behind Moretti now. He must have had a bad lap. Okay. God, we're not making it on tires. I can't push anymore. I can't push on these tires anymore. We're not making it to the end otherwise. I will push next lap because it will be the final lap. Okay, Bauer's dropping Mark. And their hard tires are falling off as well, like significantly. Having to conserve them. Loop, it's now or never. You're not pitting at the last lap, you muppet. You're taking P1 for us. Come on. Come on. They did us in at the last lap, last time. You will take your revenge in the final sector, in the last chicanes. You will overtake Luigi Moretti to take your win on track. Come on. That ain't happening. That's so close. Goodness, what a race. And Bauer stealing the point of the golden lap right at the death. Oh, that was so close. So many flags during this weekend. What a roller coaster this one was. But it shows that we're there. We're almost there. Ace-wise. We got lucky. I will not deny that. We got lucky. But hey, it's you need a bit of... Oh. Well. That was a roller coaster, all right. Rip Rodney? I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. We're at the end of season 2. In my first playthrough, there was like 4 casualties in the first season. Well, rest in pepperoni, Rodney. You shall be missed. But hey, we got a 2-3, so, you know, double podium. Oh, it's very tragic. We shouldn't do the champagne thing. Alright, somebody must have shaken the bottles. They just popped on their own. And despite our excellent weekend and our golden lap and our 2-3, we're still 3 points behind the Izzolini on this race. God damn it. Yeah, Campbell, you had 1 point. You may very well still finish ahead of a lot of people, because there's only 1 race to go. And we did grab a few points off of Mark, but just not enough. Even if he DNFs and Tristan scores the 26 points off the victory plus golden lap, we will still be 2 points short. So it's over. The championship is over. Only thing that can change is literally the order of our two drivers. Like, Laus cannot overtake Bauer, even with 26 points. So the only thing that can change is Bauer overtaking Tristan in the final race. Red Sea is champion, and probably has been since the last race. Oh well. And in the constructors, it's Jover as well. Well, it's going to be a last race with nothing to go on. Rodney Campbell of Team Pope, it's tragically died. But you know, this is a circus and the show must go on, so Fisher was hired to replace them at the very last race on the season finale at Silverstone, well, Mutton Chop. And we got a sponsor challenge for the very last one, so at least we can try and do that and get a bit of money from next season, since it doesn't matter. Golden Tune the engine, it's not a bad one. Finish race on the leading lap with less than a lap of fuel. I'm just gonna Golden Tune the engine, it's not a bad one to go for anyway. Well, last race of the season next time in Mutton Chop. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here today and witnessing the fall of Rodney Campbell. I hope you had a good one. I sure did. And they didn't. I'll be seeing you in the next one for the last race of the season. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.